What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm back with my second Q&A video, even though it's not really my second on my channel, but second in the series. If you're new to this, last 2 weeks ago actually, I made a video which is supposed to be the beginning of my Q&A series, and the way it works is you drop any questions in the comments below, and the next time I do a Q&A video, which will be probably in a couple of days or so, it varies depending on how far apart days pass and stuff like that, and what's going on. But next time I do it, I will grab the questions from that video and answer them in the next one. So if you have any questions for Q&A number 3, which is coming out in a couple of days or something, drop it in the comment section below right now. But without further ado, let's get to the first question. Yo, Rhymestyle, can you do a collection video like your manga, video games, figures, etc.? Please. It's funny you say that because I actually just did that. I literally just recorded it last night, and it should be going live this weekend, so keep an eye out for that so you get to see all my cool stuff that I have over here and stuff. Or don't. You can watch something else too if you don't want to watch that. But that's going up this weekend anyways, so keep an eye out for that. Next question we have, why do you help DBZ YouTubers with low subscribers? I don't really consider me helping them. So it's funny that there's a big misconception where people think that if a bigger YouTuber works with a little one, they blow up. It has nothing to do with that. In fact, it's probably not the best way to help people, because if you help a YouTuber who has small subscribers get exposed, I guess, people might subscribe, but they might not necessarily come back and watch. But what I like to do is when I see people in our community, I like to jump in and do discussions with them or just talk to them. Basically just nerd out over Dragon Ball Z. And that's usually how it's always happened in the past with everybody I work with on my channel thus far in the last like year and a half. It's not about helping them with low subscribers. It's just like, hey, your content is freaking awesome. I want to do stuff with you. So a big tip to people who are new to the community, the best way to go about it is to just be different, stand out. Like Expert Games is a great example. He came into the community and he started doing this top list, and his lists are so unique too. Like it's stuff that you would never really mention, like think about or really discuss, and that's why like he adds on to the community. Expert Games is awesome. So for example, he did a video the other day where it's like top 7 virtues of Dragon Ball Z, which I never even thought about. It's like that's the kind of stuff you gotta do when you get in this community and stand out. Otherwise, if you just jump in and do what everybody else is doing, just kind of like I guess you'll do the stuff on YouTube, but you won't grow as fast or get exposed as fast. So it's all about standing out, being different. And when I see those people who are different, I'm like, yes, I want to do videos with you because I can tell this is already going to be fun. So that's really it. It's not about helping them. It's just more about enjoying the community themselves. What's your favorite short anime? This is a tough one. Now, if you say short anime, I'm going to assume about 10 episodes long. Because the average anime is about 25 episodes long, and then you have the long ones, which are like in the hundreds of episodes. But my favorite short one, I would have to say, is Puella Magi Madoka. If I said that right, Madoka. Magical Girls. It's really, really good. It's like 11 episodes long, and it's really dark. I highly recommend it. Also, another one is Another. Another, it's I think 12 episodes long. It's really dark, but the story is awesome, so check out both of those. So Madoka and Another. Next question, or another question. Have you ever been in a fist fight? If so, if yes, why? And if you can you tell us how you started a channel and how to get started? Yes, I've been in a fist fight. We've all pretty much been in it at one point in my life, in our lives, I guess. It's part of growing up. You learn. As for why, I don't know. It just kind of varies. As a kid, you know, when I was in elementary school, I tend to have gotten a lot of fights because I was just a kid growing up. I didn't really know any better. But as I got older, I kind of stayed away from it. And at this point, I don't really fight ever. I don't see a reason for it. And I think the last time I got in a fight was probably when I was like in middle school, so it's quite a bit of time. So yeah, it's normal. You kind of gotta grow up and experience stuff. How did I get started on my channel? I just kind of started doing it one day. The long story is I met a couple other YouTubers at the time, back in like 2011. Jericho, T. Martin, Syndicate, those guys, and I got exposed to the community, how this gaming world exists on YouTube, and I thought it was awesome, and I want to try it myself. And here I am 2 years later talking to this camera to you guys. That's basically kind of it. And how to get started, this is the best advice I can give you. I do this every time people ask me. Pick a niche, pick a subject, a topic, or something that's you, and keep doing it. Do not stop. The big mistake a lot of people always make is they'll start a YouTube channel and then they'll stop for whatever reason. Do not stop, ever. Just keep going. Even if you get no views for a year straight, it'll happen eventually as long as you're consistent, and that's what people look forward to when they find other YouTubers. So it's all about just being consistent and having that one thing that makes you special on camera, and that's how you basically get started. So do that. Next question is, do you think One Piece Burning Blood will go in the right direction or not in terms of roster and graphics? For roster, honestly, I don't think so. The more I think about it and the closer we get to the release date of that game, the more I feel like that Burning Blood won't have a massive roster like a game like Dragon Ball Z, for example, or like Naruto. I feel like Burning Blood is going to be limited in terms of characters, but that's not a bad thing. It's a entrance game. Like, this is an entry game for the first time in the One Piece world, where it's a fighting game outside of J-Star. So they're gonna experiment with a lot of things. So whatever is released in One Piece Burning Blood is going to be done better in the next game, as long as the functionality and gameplay is fun. So if the game is fun, that's all I care about. I don't care about graphics, I don't care about missing features. As long as the game is fun, the core game is fun, I'm gonna get it, and then I'll support the second game when it comes out, because I'm sure they'll improve upon it. I mean, any game that's ever came out, they've always improved on it. Like, look at Budokai 1, 2, and 3. Look at Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. Look at Battle Z and Battle Z 2, because there is no Battle Z 2 because that game sucked, if you get my point. So the first game has to be good, otherwise there won't be a second game. But when the second game does come out, it's going to be a lot better. So as long as the gameplay is fun, that's all I care about. Next question is, yo Ryan, why don't you like Fairy Tail? My kneecaps. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. I love magic, I love dragons and stuff like that. Like, I love the setting that Fairy Tail takes place in. But something about it I just can't get into, and I think it's because I keep thinking too much of One Piece. And I love One Piece, and I feel like you can't like both Fairy Tail and One Piece. Although there are a lot of people that do like both, but with me, I like One Piece a lot better, so I'm gonna stick to One Piece. Do you see yourself as the leader of the squad? Oh, duh. Nah, I actually don't. We're all pretty much independent. I don't think there's a leader in the squad. We're all just always talking and having fun and doing our own thing. So there's no real leader. It's just we're a crew of friends of just people who just love gaming, anime, and stuff like that. So there's no real leader. We're just a group of awesome friends. I just burp. Let's do it again. Might throw up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that just happened. I'm not even going to edit that out. You know what? You can have that. It's a real life Rhymestyle moment on camera. Next question is, do you own an Xbox One or plan on getting one? The answer is no. I used to be a big Xbox fanboy with the 360, but because Microsoft did a great job on that console. But what they did with Xbox One, how they went kind of backwards in terms of like turning them back to gamers, and how the PS4 essentially became the gamer console, that's why I switched over. It's not that I'm a fan of Xbox or Sony, it's just I go with the console that's better for gamers. And the Xbox One is an entertainment console, whereas the PS4 is strictly for gamers, which is why I'm with the PS4. So no, I have no plans or desires to get an Xbox One anytime soon, unless they release some kind of crazy exclusive game that I need to get that console. But I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So PS4 for life, or at least for now. PS4 for now. Let's go with that. Why didn't you check your fan art that I DM'd you on Instagram? Oh, okay. The reason why is because I don't check my DMs on Instagram. I didn't even know I had DMs. But main reason why I decided to answer this question is because I tend to get always comments and questions and tweets and messages everywhere, and I don't respond everywhere. So the best place to, I guess, talk to me is Twitter, because I'm always on Twitter. Literally, like, I have it on my phone right now, popped up. Like, look at that, this is Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. It's easy. It's in my pocket. I don't use Facebook. I have a Facebook, but I don't use it. So if you message me there, I will not see it. If you message me on Instagram, I will not see it. If you comment on my Instagram, I might see it, but I don't usually check it. I tend to usually just kind of scroll through the pictures that other people post. I look at that, like that stuff, and I post my own stuff. But I tend to be more active on Twitter and YouTube. So if you ever talk to me anywhere, Twitter's the best place. Anywhere else, it might be kind of difficult. The reason why I don't respond on Instagram as much is because the way they designed their comment section, it's not that easy to respond. I mean, I guess I could put your @name, like, hey, yo, @Bob. What's up? What's good? But I can't do that just because it can get flooded really fast, and because of that, it's not efficient to talk to people on Instagram. So I'm on Twitter. Just tweet me. It's right there in the corner somewhere, wherever it is. Next question: How you and Kiribug meet, and who wears the pants? We met on Twitter. Actually, she tweeted me one day. Became close friends. We started texting each other. I slid into her DMs, as you could say. Next thing I know, she was visiting me, and here we are living together and stuff. Life hits you fast, it moves fast. But that's pretty much it. She tweeted me, met online, we had a lot in common, and it kind of just worked out, so that's basically it. And who has the pants? Nobody. There's a no pants rule in this apartment. We walk around naked all the time. I'm not wearing pants right now, see, look, me. No, I'm just kidding, actually, I'm wearing shorts. Yeah. Next question. How do you feel about One Piece? How do I feel about One Piece? Does this answer your question? We have all the mangas. I solely grabbed these mangas for the purpose of doing that. But yeah, I love One Piece. It's great. I hate pirates, but somehow I managed to like One Piece. And yeah, that's my dog snoring behind me. But yeah, I love One Piece. It's great. It's an awesome story. I love the characters, and I want more. I want more. Next question. Any news on BT3 HD? The answer is no. The second I find out news, I will let you guys know. But I literally know nothing. In fact, I'll talk to Bandai every now and then about it, and they're just like, yeah, there's no updates yet, but we'll let you know. So it's kind of on them. I can't force it to happen. I just kind of have to wait, and the second something happens, trust me, you will know. The second there is any news, I promise you, you guys will be first to know, because I'm sure they're going to tell me, and I'll make a video about it and stuff like that. And I'm sure it's going to be on every single website, like Shonen Games, Convention, and stuff like that. So the second there's information, I'll let you guys know. But for now, all we can do is just be patient and just kind of wait. But they're still interested. I can say that. They're still very interested. Just they don't know when they want to do it. That's basically what they tell me every time. Can't finish the video, but really enjoy the first 10 minutes. It's fine. You can watch as long as you want. My question is, who's your YouTube inspiration? If you have someone, great mate, keep it up, bro. Thanks, Power Moves Only. My inspiration, I guess I gotta say my original friends that I met. So like people like T-Mart, Syndicate, Jericho. Those guys got me into it, and every time I see them do it, every time I see them grow, every time I see them stay consistent with it, it just makes me like want to go even harder on my channel. So if it wasn't for those guys, I literally would not be here talking in front of this camera with my neighbors probably confused while I'm talking to myself because they know I'm here with myself right now because Kayla is somewhere else. But yeah, that's really it. Big shout out to those guys. I love you guys. If it wasn't for y'all, like I said, I would not be doing this. T-Mart, Syndicate, Jericho. Also, you guys as well, the viewers. I mean, the viewers make this possible as well. But shout out to everybody, essentially. That's who inspires me. Next question. What is your favorite fight scene from Hunter x Hunter? Without spoiling it, because I want everybody to experience this series for the first time. And if you already watched it, you know what I'm talking about. I gotta go with Killua vs. Jones. I don't want to go into details because if you watched it, you know what it is. If you haven't watched it, look it up and see how awesome it is. But that was the one moment that made me check Hunter x Hunter out after I discovered the series existed. So definitely that. Killua vs. Jones, look it up. Do you think they should make another Dragon Ball game? The answer is yes, and they're going to. From my understanding, Bandai Namco has a contract to make a Dragon Ball game once a year, and as long as they want to get money, and people want to give the money, which there's a lot of people in the Dragon Ball community that want more games, they'll keep doing it. So with that said, we'll probably get a Dragon Ball game pretty much every year for a long time, for a very, very long time. The beauty of it is with Dragon Ball games, they're always different, so they always explore new things, so it's kind of cool to see what we'll get whenever the next game comes out. So that's what I like about the Dragon Ball games compared to other anime games. Did you ever watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged? The answer is yes, of course. I think Dragon Ball Z Abridged is very important for our community and for our culture because I feel like Abridged, when that came out, it sparked the Dragon Ball Z love and I guess the movement online for like a lot of people actually. You got the Dragon Ball Z fans who enjoyed it. You got the non-Dragon Ball Z fans who probably experienced it for the first time through Abridged. Abridged did a lot for the culture, and I freaking love it. Like, I remember when I first discovered Abridged, I literally downloaded the episodes and I would watch them every single day for like weeks straight. And matter of fact, I just watched it last night. So yeah, I love Abridged. It's awesome. Bunch of questions. Do you think we will see Super Saiyan God Vegeta? Honestly, at this point, no. No, I'm hoping that we do, but with the way they're going about it, I don't think we're going to see them, unfortunately. Do you think YouTube is easier when school's done? Yes, definitely. If you have more free time to do videos, as long as you can manage your time better, then yes, definitely. But although if you're working, you're in school and all that stuff, then it can be difficult, but again, it's all about time management. But you feeling from Z, do you want to return to Super? Nobody. I mean, Frieza's coming back, but outside of that, nobody. I don't want to see anybody else old come back. I just want to see new stuff, and I'm sure everybody else. Last, I'm trying to start a big project on my channel. I want an expert opinion. I'm trying to start a big project on my channel. I want an expert opinion / review. You're trying to start a project, do it. I think. I'm not really understanding the question, but if you're trying to start a channel, do it. And what I said earlier, just be consistent with it. Pick your niche, your topic, your subject, and keep doing it, and you'll succeed. Next question. Hey, Rhymestyle / Dino. Will you do some reviews on anime products such as figures, etc. to give us your personal opinions? Yes, actually. I've done it a couple times with my figure arts up there. I'm definitely going to do a lot more over time. In fact, actually, I'm getting a Persona 4 figure, I think, tomorrow. And I'm going to unbox it when I get that. But I'm definitely going to do all the unboxings and stuff like that whenever I get them. How were you introduced into DBZ? Like, how did you end up limiting and making to your channel inspiration? DBZ has been a big part of my life since I was like 9, and I always love talking about it. I mean, if you like Dragon Ball Z, you know how it works. You go to school the next day, it's like, yo, did you see the fight between Goku and Vegeta? That was awesome! And it's like, yeah, man, what if this happens? What if that happens? It's like, it's all about, like having that Dragon Ball Z subject where you can just talk about it that made it so awesome for me as a kid. And when I discovered this community existed in YouTube where I can actually do this every single day, I fell in love with it. I still love it. I never get tired of it. It's funny, people always asking, like, how can you keep doing so many Dragon Ball videos every single day without getting burned out? And it's because I literally just love doing it. I love talking about it. And if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's like being able to geek out and nerd out over it is what makes Dragon Ball so awesome. So that's why. And that's why I just kind of stuck with doing this, because like I said, I did this in high school. In high school, middle school, with my friend circle, I used to do this exact same thing, but now I'm doing the scale where I'm doing it in front of a camera, in front of the many people here who are watching this video. So that's basically how I was able to limit myself to just DBZ. Do you think Goku and Vegeta will surpass Beerus and Whis during Dragon Ball Super, or just never gonna happen? Also, favorite anime DBZ boy. I think you said your favorite anime is DBZ. No, I don't think Goku and Vegeta will pass Beerus and Whis, because I feel like the way those characters are introduced, they have to be the super powerful characters that will never get passed. Because like, if you pass a God of Destruction, what's next? And because of that, I feel like they can't just like, you know, they can't just, I mean, they might when Super ends, I don't know. But I feel like just the way Whis and Beerus have been introduced, they're always going to be those two characters that'll be just slightly above Goku and Vegeta throughout the series. So that's how I feel about it. Next question we have: do you think there should be a crossover game between DBZ and Naruto on consoles? I gotta say no, only because I don't know how they would work. Like the big crossover obviously was J-Stars, and while that was a lot of fun, J-Stars wasn't that great, honestly. I mean, it was fun. I remember when I first got it, when the game imported back in PS3 days, you know, like back in 2013, I think. I loved it. It was a lot of fun, but the game hit a ceiling fast. And even though I played it a lot, there was still a big ceiling for the game that just made me not really enjoy it as much. And I don't know. I feel like if you cross over, you have to limit the characters, kind of put them on the same level, and add some balancing issues that makes it not as much fun. So I don't think that a DBZ Naruto crossover would work. But that's just me. What about you guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Next question: where do you buy your SH figure arts and other figures? I actually get them from a website called enightmedia.com, and I recommend going there out of all sites because two reasons. One, if you pre-order on that website, you have 10% off. So if a figure is $50, it'll be $45 on that site, which is great, $5 off. But the big one is there's also free shipping. So not only do you get 10% off for pre-ordering, you also get free shipping, which is an extra $10-15 depending on what you order. So because of that, I think the cheapest way to get figures from the anime community, like SH Figure Arts and Figma and stuff like that, it's from e9media.com, and I will link that in the description below. Next question: will you make a cool intro for your main channel like your awesome intro for your second channel? No, I really don't want to. I mean, my intro has always been kind of like my "what is going on, my Super Sandwiches" intro. I never really liked intros because when I was a kid growing up, when I first discovered YouTube, the one thing that I never really liked was intros, because when I click on the video, I want to get right to the action. I want to jump in, I want to see what the topic is, I want to see what the discussion is, I want to see what the gameplay is, whatever it is I'm looking for, I want to get right into the action. And because of that, I don't want to throw up an intro just because I feel like it hinders from the people who want to see just the topic that you talk about. Now if it's a 5-second intro, it's fine, which is why I have that one on my second channel, but as of right now, I have no plans for it, but that might change in the future, I don't know, we'll see. Hey Rhymestyle, here's my question: how much does a Krabby Patty cost on a Wednesday while it's raining? And here's a legitimate question: will you ever stream again? Krabby Patty while it's raining, I think $3.99. And when will I stream again? I probably never. What I noticed is with YouTube, as I'm like doing it more and more and more, it's just, it takes a lot of time. And I don't think people really realize it takes a lot of time every single day. I don't just wake up, make one video, and then I go to sleep, or go hang out, or go to theme parks and just enjoy my day. That's not how it works. As a YouTuber, you have a lot of work that goes into it. Here's my schedule. Here's like a quick summary. And if you guys think this should be a fun vlog where I can kind of vlog my entire day as I'm doing videos, let me know in the comment section below and I'll do it. But essentially, I wake up every day at like 7 a.m. I get up, I get breakfast, I get coffee, I make my first video, I work my second video, I work my third video, and then when I'm done with those videos, it's roughly about 2 or 3 or 4 p.m. And that's not including lunch. I mean, I'll eat lunch in between, but if I work straight from waking up, from the point when I drink my coffee to when I'm done, it's usually late afternoon. So it's a full-time job. I mean, for me at least, because I make like 3 to 4 a day. But there's also times where I plan ahead. Well, I make a topic for the next day or another day or another day or another day. And when I do that, I'm working ahead, so I'm making even more videos throughout the day. So average per day video count is usually between 3 to 5, and I just schedule them out throughout the week, and it can get pretty hectic. But that's the reason why I never stream, is because I literally just don't have time for it, and I still have a full-time job on top of that. So there's also that to kind of toss out there. But if I had more time, I definitely would. Why can't there be more time? So I'm gonna gather the Dragon Balls and tell Shenron to add more time in a day, and I will gladly start streaming as well. Going to uni next year in September. My nose just got rained on me. It's cold. I'm getting catching a cold. Going to uni next year in September, and I'm thinking of buying a PS4 now. Should I really be buying it now due to not being able to play it a lot when I go to uni? Yes, definitely get it. From my experience in college, I was always told when you go to college, you never have time for anything. And let me tell you right now, that is bullshit. When you go to college, as long as you know how to basically manage your time, you'll be able to do whatever the hell you want. So if you just know not to party most of the time or play video games most of the time and kind of figure your momentum there, you'll be fine. But other than that, I say get it, and then figure out when's the best time to play it, and you'll be fine. What's your opinion on Bardock? My nose is really leaking. I gotta go blow my nose. What's your opinion on Bardock? Bardock is awesome. He's definitely one of my favorites. I wish we see more of him, and I don't think we will. Outside probably maybe next Xenoverse game, maybe. But he's a great character. I love him. He is awesome. I love how much of a badass he is. He's a fighter. He's awesome. And I love like his change, how he changes from being the same warrior to the person that's trying to fight Frieza in the special. So he's awesome. He's a great character. Next question. Now my voice is dying too. What was the game shown in Q&A? Probably just the same game that you see in this video, and that is actually Burst Limit. It's an awesome game. It's on the PS3 and Xbox 360. Check it out. Sup, Rhyme? Where was Goten during Future Trunks? He is 1 year younger. He wasn't born, actually, in Future Trunks' timeline. Because remember, Goten was conceived during the peace period, the 10-day period between before the Cell game started. So that's when that actually happened. But that didn't happen in the future. Therefore, on top of that, Goku died way years before the Angels even showed up, or months before the Angels even showed up. So he was never really born there. That's why. So there's no Goten in the future. Are you planning to play Saint Seiya on your other gaming channel? Yes, actually. I'm supposed to get it right now, actually. I'm waiting for the door to ring. Like, hey, yo, got a new game for you. And as soon as I get that, I will play it on my second channel. So keep an eye out for that as well. What do you use to capture game footage? I use an Elgato HD60 for my PS4 and my PS3. My voice is dying. Why are you dying? I find it really easy. It does a lot of the work. It like mixes your audio and everything. So if you're looking for something to start with, I would say Elgato HD60, hands down. That's my favorite one so far, and it's also really fast too. Please do Call of Duty Black Ops on your other channel. But thanks for answering the question. I might not do Call of Duty Black Ops because I am kind of burned out on Call of Duty. I was a big Call of Duty fan up until I think it was Black Ops 2, and then I just kind of stopped. I stopped playing it. Modern Warfare 2 to me is my most 3. 2 and 3 are my most favorite games from the Call of Duty franchise, but outside that, I stopped playing Call of Duty, and I most likely will not play it on my second channel, so I'm sorry. Final question is, do you think there will be a PS4 version of Storm 3 or Revolution before Storm 4 comes out? Q&A, and the answer to that is, unfortunately, no. I know the team is just about finalizing or getting ready to fit, well, maybe like 90% done with Storm 4, and once that's done, they'll probably meet the deadline just in time to release the game, so we probably will not see anything else prior to that. But Storm 4 at least is coming out soon, and once Storm 4 comes out, you won't need the previous games at all because Storm 4 is awesome. But yeah, I want to go blow my nose because it's really like randomly started dying. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick Q&A video. If you want to see more, all you have to do is drop a comment below, leave a like rating, and depending on if people actually leave comments or enjoy this Q&A series, we'll basically determine if I do a Q&A video 3. So, oh god, my nose is like literally just dying right now. Oh my god, help! Allergies just randomly came out of nowhere. I have no idea why. But yeah, if you want to see a Q&A 3, just drop a comment, leave a like, and in a couple days, keep an eye out for the third Q&A in my series, and we'll just take it from there. So I'm gonna go blow my nose right now before my nose explodes. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. My name is Rhymestyle, and I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Ah!